And we're back. Put up 11. We will be catwalking in a little bit, but not immediately. Catwalk is not something you want to hop in and do immediately. Let's just get one Yookster. Oops. What is it with the Onis and their mountains? We fight Yugi, there's Mount Uwu. And then we fight the Satori, who's copying Suika, and it's Mountain Toss. I hate this stuff. Eat. Hey, first try Yugi on the practice. Beautiful. That attack is obnoxious. Let's try Satori 3 spells at least. played too cautious down there. Ooh, too much. Let's kill Hill, you're right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to make an apology video for that one. Still don't know how to feel about this attack. That's one of the attacks at some point, I need to drop like 100 set on to get a good understanding for it. I feel like that and Sub-Sun are like the two attacks I... Maybe Takamak as well. I could technically say UNR and Petaflare, but those are two attacks I'm... Same with Catswalk, that I'm likely to put a lot of practice in regardless. So I don't need to go out of my way to drop massive sets on. But at some point I need to really sit down on some of those, on like those three. Maybe I'll convince myself to do one of them tomorrow. Watch other people do that attack is what I would say, but the problem is it's difficult to like find people. Not many people play Reimu B. I don't know if I need to be lane changing more. Or if potentially the strategists get good at the micros and lane stage or lane change as little as possible. Because I could see it being either. I mean, in all reality, of course, it's very likely to be some combination of the two. Like, there's nuance, of course. I was about to say, outside of bad RNG, I've been doing pretty well in this attack as of late. Then I go and put the bed there. Ooh, that was... I should have got out of that, but that was a little gross. Yeah, that was bad. Bro is locked out and not locked in right now. SMH my head. Yeah. Speak optimistically once and I'll bite you in the butt. About volatility in some attacks. This attack is so volatile, I feel. Like, it's usually not too bad. Like, that's fine. This is fine. Like, that was a really clean one. But the nature of, like, the difficulty just coming from the randomness of the dead fairies. Like, it feels like there's literally no rhyme or reason to how they die, or how their, like, death bullets spawn. Yeah, this is much better. Far to the right. That one dude is now far to the left because of it. Nice. Oops. First tried noodles of Yuri on the day. We're so back. Not the best baiting I've ever done. This is a lot to being able to recognize. Oh, this is Yuri. This is the final. I think I'm going sometimes too far to the right on needles. Really? Oops. Yeah, it was a difficult dodge there. Yeah, I think just moving a little to the right is the better play like that. Like, there are instances where it will be worse, but... Are you right there, buddy? I did not know we were Orin's sister, by the way. New Touhou lore. Okay, everyone's favorite time of the year. We are going to hit 2,000 cats walk today. Damn, good. Good way want that. Or they don't win too. Or damage. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I forgot what I thought about yesterday with this attack. Yeah, see, I thought about it, and boom, it was better. 0.7 seconds better. A 19-seconder? The ever elusive? Oh no, that was so good. That was a disgusting Athlon wave. Look, everybody, get ready to pop the champagne shortly. About 2,000 south there. 2,000 catwalks. Oh. Oh, I could have had that one. Too far right. Sometimes you're slow on damage. Just get to our 430. That was a really quick hurt. Damn, those long kills. A lot more reasonable kill. Went for the Pepsi sticker at you. I'll probably hit that tomorrow then. Oh, actually, tomorrow's not stream day. And if I play, I probably won't be catch. Maybe I will catch walk a little. I don't think when I hit the amount of cats walks that it is the current year is going to be existential dread. If the amount of hours I have playing this game reaches the current year, then there might be existential dread. Okay, now it's time for the time of day where we see pretty lights. Are you sensitive to bright lights? Well, don't play Pod and don't play this game. Why would I think that was a good idea? Or if you do play this game, just make sure you die before Orin, or before Oku. What? That cutback. Local LNN player suffers a stroke while fighting Oku. Fortunately, this game ain't no dimensional dream when it comes down to at least the flashing lights. Get sunglasses. Now, real men suffer retina damage. Oh, that was free! And I stopped. Which means it wasn't free, because I actually died. I'm gonna say it was free. World's most disgusting hole. Hello? Okay. You're in a decent cat's walk move, and needle move, but we're apparently not a good UNR move. We are not in a good UNR move. Not gonna lie, an uncontainable nuclear reactor sounds like a bad thing. Like, I understand nuclear energy is powerful and everything, but I feel like Kaneko should have thought twice about giving a bird the power, and then, like, maybe we should give her the power of a containable nuclear reactor. So safe, so it's probably fine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll believe her. Sure, you can give Kaneko all the credit. I should have tried to push that early. I don't think it would have worked, but it would have been better than that. It. If this is a kill, it'll probably be a late one.
Oh, wow, you dodged all the hard things, you died of that?
Oof. You know, it's probably a good idea to not push the hitbox limit on these suns if I can avoid it. Hey, thank you, good luck. Appreciate it. Too slow. Way too slow. It's one of those where you're really glad to read ahead. Okay, welcome to Chaos Incarnate. Spell may not be your hardest spell, but boy, does it sure stand out the most. That was a bad death. That was also a bad one. Ooh, you were right there for no good reason other than to mess with me. That was disgusting. I guess I should have gone all the way around to the right. That was one of the most disgusting horizontal lines I've ever seen her make. Holy shit. That was 5 suns positioned nearly perfectly horizontally. Damn, I was in a groove and I lost the groove. Turned on to dust? Nah, I'm just a big fan of getting off to Chernobyl, clearly. Oh. That's a good joke you made there, top tier. Ha ha ha. I love that horizontal line she sometimes does. Why are you so far to the right? What the fuck? Listen, I'm sorry. I'm, you know, there's a lot of suns on screen. I glance over, I see turn to dust, and I read it as turned on to dust. Okay? My bad, I misread it. Who used to dealing with gooners, and now my brain gets melted by this. Whoops. Also trying to dodge 100 suns doesn't help me my process. Yeah, I mean that's a thing. Following where she is on this attack is so difficult. Like I occasionally will glance at the enemy indicator on this. But the other problem is, as much as I want to be where she is, like, as much as I kind of want to be where she is, really have to mostly base my play off of just where the biggest sun gap is. Like, if I see her on, like, one side of the map, I try to stay there, but there's only so much I can do with that. But yeah, she does kind of block herself under the suns. Makes you think, is she immune to fire or something? This was just swallowed the sun god. I think the sun god is immune to fire, so maybe it shared some of that. Disgusting. Looking for true walls before. I don't know if true wall, like, that's the problem with Touhou attacks in general. Like, okay, that was a misplay on my part. The problem with Touhou attacks, to argue there's like a true, like, there's some awful walls you can get. Like, I had one just earlier, the quintuple sun, that was just lined up perfectly. It's always difficult to argue whether or not true walls can be formed, right? Maybe? You definitely get really gross. I just don't know. I just don't know what you're getting for true walls, because it's so difficult for there to be literally no options. Especially with Zune hitboxes. It's also like, it might be possible. Like, I feel like a lot of attacks theoretically are possible, maybe. Okay, that was 4. But, like, is it actually even possible? Because, you know, the random AI coding can only, like, there are theoretically only so many permutations it can, like, do, right? You can produce. Based on how the attacks are, that was disgusting. I just need to go left. But if you're talking about making an actual impossible wall, like, that's like dream levels of luck, which, as we know, is not actually, like, tenable. It's weird to say, but this attack does feel more fair than UNR. Get up to 120 caps, and then I'll of like spicy food. I believe she does in Misty's Izakaya. And because she does in that clearly means she does. As we all know, that game is 100% canon. I mean, my track record on both these attacks matches that pretty well. My UNR cap rate is not quite 1 in 4, while my Pettif Flare cap rate is not quite 1 in 3, so... At least historic cap rate. Well, UNR is just bullshit, because, like, UNR, I feel like, is more likely to give you an impossible wall than this attack. Like, UNR feels a lot more luck-based. Because, like, the gap between suns is awkward, but sometimes the blue balls just decide, screw you. We're gonna make just the most dog shit thing you ever seen. Like, not that this attack can't be disgusting, but, like, on average, you know, your blue ball takes exactly. It's also, like, I commented on this yesterday, but, like, this attack, you just have a lot more free range of motion, while UNR is very, like, pattern-based. He's never gotten pink-balled. I've literally died, too. 10 Evil Suns on a run before. 10 Evil Stars, excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. It sounds accurate. I can't say if it actually is. This attack and Sub-Sun share the Sumizome effect, and the, more importantly, even the RP effect. And it's like, they're not even, like, the hardest spells, but they're really annoying to practice because they're so long. Like, at least this one's an average of 35 to 45 seconds. But, like, Sub-Sun being, you know, 50-plus seconds every time is tedious. Now, that doesn't compare to RB, it's like 67 seconds, but, you know. It's at least like Cat's Walk, 20 seconds, right? 20, 21 seconds, boom, you're doing it. So you're doing like 3 a minute. RB, you can't even get 1 a minute. Sub-Sun, you can get just under 1 minute. It's like practicing them in bulk is. Also doesn't help that phase 1 of this attack is boring AF. I'll give credit. Phases 2, 3, and 4 do all feel notably different. Oops. The bolts are there to look nice. Isn't that like... Isn't that like most every spell, though? Like, most of the bullets are just there to, like, fill out the pattern. Then takes a bit to actually be threatening. What about the literally next game in the series? Was it Flying Saucers? Everyone's favorite Byakuran spell? Like, sure, the final phase is very fast-paced, but those early phases are really slow-paced in how they expand out. Like, she shoots them, it takes a while for them to get down. Use like the circle spin, and they just kind of move really slowly. Kind of like hell. If you believe it's kind of like hell, then it is. Although the commonality there is Shinki. Both Oku and Shinki, or both Oku and Byakuran steal from Shinki. No, none of the attacks we're talking about are the ones that they steal from Shinki, but we'll pretend it is. I was thinking about doing some more trying out the new Yomu in Lost Branch later. I think I'll do the Sakuya Beast swap item, and if it's early enough, I'll try another Yomu later. I'm gonna play Sakubi. I hope I get Tenchi. I hope I get Act 2 Tenchi. I'm gonna ask for it. I want a mod that forces my game to get Tenchi every time. I need Damikos to get on that. I need a mod where I get Tenchi every Act 2 boss. Well, first of all, I'm playing a Sakubi later. Second of all, how many times does this conversation need to happen? I feel like every time I'm gonna fight Tenchi, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Tenchi's so difficult, and then we beat Tenchi, and then it's just like, you got so lucky that fight, dude, honestly. Like, it's just so lucky. It's like my past 2 Tenchis, I had like literally one of the hardest Tenchis you could possibly have, and I still won. You know what could be, in a way, the most boring Tenchi fight in the world, but a theoretical piece of shit Tenchi counter? Great Hakurei border. What up, border? I feel like, in the most boring way possible, Great Hakurei border is actually kind of a Tenchi counter. No, the Great Hakurei border, the one that is, all block is barrier. I feel like a late Act 1, early Act 2 Great Hakurei border, you could play around that and set up for Tenchi. I feel like it'd be incredibly boring and be like a 30-turn fight, but I feel like it'd work. You know, I've always given the Great Hakurei border shit, but maybe it has one use there. I didn't really she dropped. I'm gonna take my stuff out of the dryer. Give me a sec. Yeah, back. What is bro doing? Right, what are you talking about? The reason why I think the Great Hakurei border is, or barrier, whatever it's called, is specifically against Tenchi is because Tenchi doesn't scale unless you make her scale, right? So with the likes of the Greyhawk Grey Border, is if you are outgaining her every turn, which is very possible to do, especially if you have Greys, but even without Greys, it's still possible to do. You can theoretically just infinitely best block engine? I guess that depends on what you're trying to do. Right? Are you trying to go, like, infinite with your block? Or just for the sake of passive, what's the best engine for getting yourself good block in an average run as well? So I feel like those are two different answers. And different people may have different ideas about them, too. The best block engine? I mean, one of the most consistent ones is just, Frost Armor from Cirno. Like, what's the one that's Exile and gain 13 or 17 when upgraded? Frost Armor? Like, literally 2 copies of that card just go off so hard. Like, I've beaten an otherwise poor block build with Remy, or against Remy, with those 2 cards, like, hard carrying the block game plan. Yeah, the Frost Armor stacking. If you can stack it, like a single source of it's okay, but if you can like stack 1 or 2 versions of it, boy, that goes off. So that's probably one of the most consistent, casual ways to generate block. Look at the Taconic card. What Taconic card are you talking about? Not ringing a bell immediately. Like, I don't know if I've ever, like, taken that card in my life. This is not bad, especially if, I mean, if you can get it upgraded, I feel like the value off of it's fine. But I find it pretty good. I'm also not including modded characters in my block engine conversation right now. See Reimu's new black ability. Enlighten me. Because I might have. But remembering some things exactly, at least from vague terms, is not the easiest thing. I don't know if I have, now that I think about it. But maybe if you tell me otherwise, I will say differently. Okay, parsnips. Here's one of the best block engines in the entire game, Ice Cube. It's an exhibit, so it's niche, but holy moly, is Ice Cube such a hard carry sometimes. Leaf is also goated, but that's Graze, and I'm not going to count Graze in blocked engine. It's a bit of a different conversation. No, I have not seen that ability. If it's 1 mana, it might be playable. That effect on something more expensive doesn't sound great, but 1 mana might make that playable. At the very least for the ward. But otherwise, it runs into a problem kind of like the Spider Lily, where it's like, it's really good occasionally, but it's more often than not great.
True ability, interesting.
Oh, okay. Made not waste of space. I mean, it was still a really good card. Sure, it takes up hand space, but like, I don't know, if you tell me, would you like a card that for free, for 5 turns, lowers your max hand size by 1, and lets you draw 1 or 2 additional extra cards a turn? I'd be like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, there are situations where it's not ideal, of course, but... Dude, that's actually an interesting thought for a card design. You know how that one Chuno card increases your max hand size? Make a card that decreases your... like an ability that decreases your max hand size, but XYZ. Or you could also make an ability that just, like, does the pyramid effect, where you can only draw, like, up to 10 cards per turn, but here's 5 firepower spirit or some shit. Yeah, broad thought. Okay, Mountain of Furries, how you doing? It's a shame that furries existed. You know, girls, you know, because the characters like Kagura were cute. But the problem is, then the furries came and ruined it. Nowadays, you like a character with cat ears, and you're immediately, oh, must be furs. Furs are responsible for all the world wars. True. Furries were responsible for the Crusades. You know, maybe if they just didn't, like... Maybe if vor wasn't a thing, furries would not be as problematic. Are you furred in him? Oh, I hate that disgusting lineup. At least I'm aware and I'm very cognizant of it. Good grief, stop doing that lineup! Hey, I did time it down this time. Holy base, we're so back. A little sussy. A little sussy baka desune. You know what I'm saying? All my zoomers in the chat. Okay, here's a question. What do you dislike more, furries or VTubers? I gotta say it's furries. There was a time when I probably said otherwise, but listen, I've always generally held a distaste towards VTubers, but one thing that streaming and watching some people who stream has done to me is fuck my own asshole. It's made me realize that people, especially people with big audiences, dealing with big audiences is a pain in the ass. Furries versus fans of YouTubers? I don't even know about that. Fans of VTubers are, like, whatever to me. Like, I don't like them, don't get me wrong, but, like... What, you donate $1,000 to your e-waifu? Cool. I just think you're a loser. Like, I don't really think much of it, though. But, like, seeing furry art, like, actively, like... It's like a visceral reaction. favorite VTuber. Yeah, when should I get that big anime like MILF big titty model? Right. There's some rabbit holes I could go down, but I don't know how much I should go down some holes. What's DFC? If you're gonna talk to my chat, you should use terms I understand. I do not know what the term DFC stands for. Maybe I shouldn't be saying it aloud. Maybe bad thing, but I don't know. Flat as justice? Okay. Okay, and then you call me the lolicon. I see how it is, okay. Bro's favorite character is Liam Malai. It must be a bad person. You say flat as justice. Oh, you're fine. I see how this is 11. Nice double standards you're pulling out here. I shouldn't win this run. Because if this conversation makes an actual, like, not just the VOD, but like an actual, like, video, that'd be annoying on YouTube. Like my two types of videos that actually get like decent views on YouTube are my like PB runs whenever I get them, and then Lost Branch videos. Last thing I need is a PB run with just questionable dialogue. Why would you spawn up like that? I have died to that so much in the past week. By past week, I mean the past like 3 days. But hey, it's a good thing I died. I got that conversation off air. I actually died to that on purpose. I definitely died to that on purpose as well. What was the conversation? I asked what DFC was. I don't know that term. It's not a term I know. Means not open. Ah, okay. I wish I could ban 11 from this chat sometimes. Nope, I don't play gacha games. I have zero intention of ever playing a gacha game ever again in my life. And no, before you ask, even when I did play them, I never played Blue Archive. Nope, never did. You know, if we want to keep the topic of just questionable conversations going, I could continue with this one. Why does every Blue Archive fan obsessed with NTR? Yes, I know I brought it upon myself, but you know. That should be a fine movement. It's a little annoying, but... What was that? Shoddy. Shoddy! Okay, every time we die, it's on purpose to, like, clean slate it. The conversation. That's a funny one, 11. You're a funny guy. Don't you, of all people, act innocent. You're back? Where the fuck were you, Game Butcher? Oh, you had to take a shit? You miss anything? You missed some questionable lewd conversations, I guess. Carry the fake Christmas tree storage. It's fucking exactly 2 months after Christmas. What? It's unbelievable. SMH my head. At some point I should sit down and actually try to concentrate and run, but... Nice, trusting relationship. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. If only. Oops. What, you're already working on Seija? What happened to whatever happened? Like, have you thought about like making sure Clown Piece is done and like balanced, or at least like in a way that's like decent? Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. I'm not pretending that, but like, are you just completely done with the Clown Piece stuff at this point? Besides waiting for art? But, I'll warn you this. Depending on how you do the color set, like, colorless philosopher is a cool concept. But, like, what are you gonna do about her card pool? Unless you're planning to make, like, 120 cards for her specifically. What is she pulling cards from? Because the colorless pool is extremely shallow. And, Rainbow Mana doesn't pull anything by default. So you'd have to have other colors by default. But if you provided blank card number of colors by default, that would be a little too rough. But one of the problems with doing colorless mana by default is that, there aren't, there are not many colorless cards in the game. You really shift the card pool heavily to heavy amounts of consistency. Especially with the way that the game searches for cards. And it prioritizes your main colors regardless of anything else. Look, man, I mean, if you're going all in, why would you do that? Well, if you fill the base of your idea and you're looking for card ideas, I might be able to conjure up some. But that sounds like an interesting concept, and I'd need a lot more ideas before I start crafting cards, I feel. But let me know if you get to, if/when you get to that point. Yeah. Let me know how the coding works, and then they introduce like one new feature to the game, and it's just Jover. The most interesting idea I could possibly think about is where you get it where it's like you're starting where you have like 8 custom-made exhibits all based after or I don't know exactly, it might be 7. How many exhibits does Seija pull? The boss pull? Is it like 7 or 8? Regardless, you do some system where it's like at the beginning you like pick one, you get like a choice of the exhibits. And you pick like one of them that provides certain benefits, and then like every boss you get like a new one. Like instead of pulling from the pool of normal shiny exhibits, you get like a new one like that. Like you get Bow first. What Bow does for you, I don't know. But you know. Don't worry, if you need your card that says 2 colorless mana, gain 15 block, and some other effect to it, I'll help you. Are you working with Damikos on it partly as well, or he's at least helping with something with coding things? Did you make me a sandwich? I'm gonna ban you for, what's the fucking term that's used? I can't remember. Misogyny, haha. Unbelievable, Evan. You need to go to... Like, you design your exhibits in a way, they have a great scissor blade. And while it's active, it's essentially just like 2 static charge, you know, if you have that exhibit. Designing some of the other ones sounds like a difficult idea. You get Pendant, you like get like the frickin' crows as your allies. When's my multiplayer Lost Branch mod coming out? SMH my head, people. Let's get on this. But yeah, that's fair. That's the other thing. You get good ideas, and sometimes they'll completely wipe out old ideas, and you have to switch things around. I'll be excited in a year and 7 months when you finally get figure out what you're gonna do with her. If you putting away your Christmas tree is any idea of how you do things. I love the yellow nuts. Well, you just dropped like a rock. He was like throw it back, and then she started to go. Here's a question for you, Game Butcher, because you dug into modding. Can you make a card cost rainbow? Like, require rainbow mana? Well, all attack cards get played double? No, that'd be key. Key is all attack cards are doubled, obviously. Yeah, I didn't think, so I was just curious if you could make it, like, cost like that. Maybe the card that's like 3 mana, 3 like neutral mana. It's like it's not like doesn't have any colors associated with it. But like for every blue it does like this, for every red spent it does this, for every green spent it does this. I was thinking that because of Damiko's reworked green exhibit that he made. I was like, there need to be more cards that are like, you know, more cards like Dupion, where it's like potentially spending other, like, different mana colors does something. Like, here's a card. For every red mana, you deal like 8 damage. For every blue mana, gain some barrier or something. For every green mana, or blue mana, draw a card. Every green mana, gain barrier or some shit, you know? Of course, bouncing around that with, like, Philosopher's Mana is kind of annoying. That kind of breaks the system sometimes. I don't know if I should have killed those ghosts. No, it's fine. Let me know what happens. I'm kind of curious. Can't make a card called Power Aya. Just says deal 50 damage 5 times. It could cost like 10 mana. I can't pay anything.
The Zeo mana cost card that draws 2.
It'd have to exile if you want to make it at least remotely, like, okay. Can't make a card directly cost Rainbow. How disappointing. I didn't think so, but I was curious. Demon Parade, my stress. Nice. Touhou's stressful sometimes, you know? I should play Touhou with the numpad like this. Movement with the numpad buttons. It's always so tight, but like I do it most of the time. It's always so scary. Okay, kitty cat, my beloved. Do not give me bad blue non. Meow the cat and she meows back. Maybe that's the recipe for good cat luck. I lost. Damn it, that was a good wave, too. I got caught up in it, though. Oh, that was also a good wave, too. sometimes you just get caught up in it. Man, I mean, my bad. It was just the hardest attack in the game.
Oops.
Dude, look at that craze, though. Meow! The part is not getting every pace past Cat's Walk, it's just getting paces to Cat's Walk, you know? Is that 2 miss? Yeah, it is 2 miss. Ugh, they're disgusting. Oh, that's about the worst line if you can get. Because you don't want to go quickly, but if you go late, it just kills you. Surprised that wasn't a double death third. Hold down. I should have walked right into that bullet. How much I trust the early kill on this one. Third place. Oh well, another 1 miss Orin under my belt. It's always the different things. Every Orin misses a fucking one of the 3 attacks, but every time they always a different one of the 3. I should actually make sure I cut back, you know? Ooh, this is also important to make sure you actually start shooting at some point. Oh no, who are those guys? Oh shit. How am I gonna recover? Oh, F buries my behavior.
Hi, Burb.
Okay, give me a good UNR, please. I'm not looking ahead enough. I was there, nice. Not that it mattered on that one. That was a really lucky UNR. Holy shit.
Oh, bull balls!
Damn, there's some good reads there, too. The most unfortunate of fates. The blue ball.
Oh, shit.
Okay, practice run. Every run's practice run. Every run that's not an LNN is a practice run, right? What even is this? It's 5 minutes. So I'm to this. I literally died to this, like, 2 days ago. Over here, Burb. Holy shit, she went really far to the right. It's so rare for her to go that far over. It requires a lot of luck for her to go that far. Because there's a horizontal limit to how far she'll move. Yeah, what's gonna kill me on Subsun today, huh? I think I need to play higher up in phase 2. Which is weird, because I kind of instinctually want to play really low. I capped it this time. That's cool. A run's a run. 4 miss. No, not 4 miss. What am I saying? 6 miss. Was that 6? Yeah, that might have been 5, yeah. Because the 4th one was to PETA, and the 5th one was to that. I was honestly just expecting I was gonna die to, like, Sub-Sun or Taco. That was another 5. Not bad. I'll give it, like, a couple minutes to try to get out of the early game. And if I don't get that, I'll take what I've got. Catswalk, my beloved. That was a bad Catswalk, though, because it was really lucky. I just froze up on it, unfortunately. Sometimes you're in the mood for it, and sometimes you're not. Unfortunately, that was not one of those good times. What are you gonna do? Okay, man, do you want me to keep playing or not? Okay, that's good. I walked right into that. I deserve that one. I'll give it another 10. Dude, UNR feels like such a lottery. Like, almost more of a lottery, like, probably more of a lottery than, like, Catswalk is. Like, don't get me wrong, Catswalk is probably the harder spell, at the very least skill-wise. But, like... I feel like living a bad Catswalk is almost easier than living bad UNR. Sometimes UNR does that, and it's like, that was just such a easy, relatively easy UNR. Thank you for, once again, Yamame, for respecting my movement. Go up. Thank you. Okay, next death, and I'm playing Lost Branch. Almost fucked that one up. At least I know how to get my way out of that one, since I've done it before. Who wants to graze? I get the LNN. I will be surprised if I get the LNN before my birthday. Which is late next month, by the way. Problem is, I have even dropped her down to 3 miss, and 3 to 2, and 2 to 1, and 1 to 0 are even bigger increments. But I've also seen crazier, so you know. Really high up. But it worked. Is it still fine with that movement? No, it's not fine. Oh well. We'll be back on Thursday.